mom's visiting me here from Montreal, and she is here because my daughter graduated. My daughter, her granddaughter, graduated yesterday from high school, and so the family's in town, and I thought this would be a great opportunity to have my mom cook with me and have a little chat with me. And now that my daughter's 18 and finished high school, I have 2 other children that are 13 and 6. I am really getting to know the challenges of what it is like to be a mom. We were both single moms. My dad passed away when I was 16, so my mother was raising us later on. But for me, my children are much younger. One of them's older. So as a single parent, there is a challenge because you don't have 2 people weighing things out. So with my mother, she was on her own, so she didn't really have the other person involved. With me, if I say something's not right and the other person says it is, it's a struggle. It's a constant struggle. So I'm like trying to, find different creative ways, of not getting too frustrated. But it is frustrating because you want the best for your children and you want them to be grow up with like good standards and morals and values. I think that it wasn't that bad when I was growing up.
No, not at all.
No. And so you see
you
the
were
difference.
a good girl.
I was
very good girl. Very helpful.
One of the biggest lessons that I learned from you, Mom, was patience and tolerance. You have the most patience and tolerance of a person that I've ever known. And so I think I learned to have that from you. And then the other thing I learned from you is cooking and how much you love healthy cooking. And we were raised like pretty much vegetarian. We had Greensbury provide us with this amazing ground beef.
Organic?
It's organic,
okay.
And even though my mother doesn't eat it, she's a sport, and she's patient and tolerant, and she's willing to show me how to make it. I have the recipe down packed, but I want to make sure I'm doing it right.
First you have to mix your meat.
Okay, so do it.
Okay.
So now, what do we put in there? Ginger and all those things?
Yeah.
Okay.
Ginger.
So we're gonna put the ginger in here. Yeah, put a nice fresh chopped ginger.
Garlic.
Okay, we're missing garlic.
Okay. Isn't
Oh, that's garlic paste, sorry. That looked like key. Okay, we got the little
I hope it's garlic.
garam masala. Yep, fresh garam masala right there. And chili powder.
And salt.
Salt. And chilies. And onions, red onions. Grandma. Cilantro. And that's good. You blend it, and I will get these 2 eggs because we're going to use those for the meatballs when we make them. So we're making these beef kofta curry balls, and they're so simple to make. Get a little bit of this chickpea flour. Okay, let's make the balls now. Okay, I'll make them with you. So like this side, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then we're gonna do the step 2, which is the curry where we drop these balls into, and just like let it go to a boil, and they'll be ready to go. That's how easy this recipe is. So easy to make, simple, not a lot of ingredients, and it's tasty. What's different about being a mom now than it was back when I was growing up for you?
I see that you have more challenges.
I think that we fluff the kids too much these days. We fluff them too much. We don't really let them be accountable as much for things, And so I think that I'm gonna start doing it on like full tilt now. Watch out, kids. I think that social media wasn't there when we were younger. I think if I had Facebook and like social media,
it would have been different.
Mommy, you know what you taught me? One thing you taught me, that's what I wanted to tell you. One thing you taught me and my brother is to enjoy being with ourselves and not need people and need things, like to be busy, to keep us occupied. We are happy and content with ourselves.
That's true.
And you taught us that somehow, and I feel like I am totally struggling to teach my children that in this world of technology and all the different things that are in their face, I'm having a really hard time with that because of it. But both my brother and I are very content and can love being We can be on our own. It's like puzzling to other people how much we enjoy our own company. Now we are going to make the sauce part of the meatballs so that the meatballs can have a swimming pool to swim in. Okay. Ginger. And then before you do that, Mom, don't you think we should do the little bit of that garlic situation here?
Okay.
Okay, can you do it? Can you help me? I don't have a spoon. Okay. Okay, and then you add that in there.
Onion.
And then you got a little bay leaf. And we have a little cinnamon stick. We'll just cook that a little bit. And like, let's brown it. Brown the onions. Make sure they're like translucent. Okay.
Your haldi.
That's turmeric. You got some chili powder. Some garam masala.
Salt.
Salt. Serrano chilies. Then we're just gonna let it cook for a minute. I'm gonna add this water. It's like 2 cups. Okay, 4.5 cups. So we forgot one ingredient in here, and that is the paprika. Important. I'm just gonna add that in there. And then we're just gonna let it mix for a second. Right in the pot. Just let it boil.
That looks good.
When it has a first boil,
Then you add your.
I'm gonna start adding the little meatballs to it. And then we just sprinkle a little cilantro on there and pour it over rice, and that's it. Voila, it's done.
Oh, so good.
It is? It's like perfect, right?
Yeah. Very good.
Like clean.
I think you should just now add the.
Now they're ready to go in. See,
Yeah.
you see a few little bubbles come out now if you look in there. So we slowly drop them in. And like when you mix it, you have to be very delicate about maybe on the outside to mix it so you don't break the meatballs.
I think leave it for 2 minutes. Then.
2 minutes and then mix it?
Yeah.
Don't let them go in a little?
No.
15 minutes it'll be done, and then we just garnish it with cilantro when it's done. I think it's ready now.
How is it? Good?
Mm-hmm.
Good.
So good. I love it.
Yeah?
This is it. This is how you make kofta meatballs with beef. Thank you, Greensbury, for sending this delicious meat. I hope you enjoy my recipe. And yeah, this is amazing. It's yummy. These are great to eat with rice or on their own. You can have them over pasta.
Quinoa.
You can have it with quinoa. You can have it with that Israeli couscous. That's really yummy. And that's about it. Enjoy.